Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do part 35 to my iPad and tablet gameplay videos, or series, whatever you want to call it. As you remember guys, in the last episode, which is by the way was only created yesterday, we got a lot done, a lot more awesome than I thought I was going to do. As you guys remember in the last video, we took kind of the same turn we did in the previous videos. As you guys remember, in several videos in the past of this series, I would end up, whenever I didn't have nothing to do in any of the other games, I'm still trying to get a lot more done in them games, I ended up doing two or three things, or two or three different games that could, like, have us a video but not be boring at the same time. As you guys know, them games are usually the Pet Amoeba, Fish Aquarium on the tablet over there, and also the Birdland that we ended up liking yesterday. I honestly didn't expect to like that game. I honestly didn't remember the birds actually got that big. But yeah. In this episode, guys, we're going to kind of stick to that same routine that we did in the last video. In this episode, just like the last one, we're now going to focus on doing several games on my iPad and tablet that keep us occupied until I can get them other games done. Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm still getting a lot done on them games. In fact, most of the games I can't do anything until I do a video of them. Dinoland, for example, the only thing I'm trying to do right now is trying to get a bunch of coins because we need something because there's only one adult dinosaur we got left in that game, that one being a T-Rex. So what I want to end up doing is I want to go ahead and get the money I need, sell that one guy, let him grow or hatch, and then once I put him in a habitat, maybe we'll be ready to come back to that game. But on the other hand, we still got a bunch of things we could do on other games. As I'm talking right now, just a few minutes ago, I've now got a lot of stuff on Ponyland. And actually, we got a lot of good stuff that we could do right now if we wanted to. Just a while ago, we got 1,505 evolution food material. That purple food that's in the game. So now, we could actually use a lot of that to evolve them. But the problem is, I kind of want to save Ponyland for whenever, or Pony City, or whatever it's called, for whenever I come back to the series in general. As you guys remember, Pony City is one of the better games I could get a lot done in, but if I waste up all of the gems like I did in the beginning of the series, it could end up horrible for us. As you guys remember back in part 1 and part 2 of the series, I ended up playing Pony City, but spending up all my gems immediately instead of waiting. If we wait, we'll have enough gems to evolve one monster at a time. Now my main goal is I'm going to try to evolve them all one at a time. And that's going to leave pretty much a never-ending process of us doing the game, because every few days, every few hours, we're getting puzzle pieces for a new dragon to raise. They call them ponies, but especially just the dragons from other games that we've seen. So yeah. And as I'm waiting, I'm getting a lot more food and stuff to go with. Like I said a while ago, I have 1,505 food right now, and I could use that to get a lot done in. Just like the last episode, we'll be ending up doing the same thing we did in this episode, or in the last one. I'll be, in this episode, actually it's going to be a little bit different depending on what the wheel lands on. As you guys remember in the last episode, the wheel ended up landing on the iPad, and we got decent games there. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a different method depending on what the wheel lands on. if the wheel ends in the iPad in this episode, I'm planning on doing the same thing I did in the last episode. We're gonna check on my little baby Anibas. And we're also gonna do a little bit of Birdland. If it lands on a tablet, we'll probably end up doing the same thing we did yesterday and focus on 3 specific games: Goldfish Collection, Pet Aniba, and Fish Aquarium. And we'll focus on them games this entire episode. A little bit of a warning for this episode right now, guys. This episode probably won't be nearly as long as you think it will be. I'm trying to type in something real quick. But yeah, this episode probably ending up not as good as what y'all think it'll end up being. Or not as long, I'm sorry, not as long. Because in this episode, mainly we're going to focus on the games like I just said, Fish Aquarium and Pet Aniba. The only reason the last episode was so long is because I was actually enjoying doing the series. But as you guys know, like I said at the end of the last video, it ends up to the point where it's like, after every episode, I'll end up being bored. Like in the beginning of the episode, I'll be ready to do it. And then I'll do the series or do like the little games I got on here for as long as I can. And then at the end of the episode, I'll be like, I'm bored. We're gonna stop. And a funny thing was, as soon as I stopped the last video, not as soon as I stopped it, but an hour after stopping the last video, I was actually wanting to do it again. But the thing was, by the time I finished that one, it was almost too late, because by the time I ended the episode, it was almost time for my mother to go get the interrupter. Let's just say it that way, instead of saying him, her, whatever. The interrupter. So, yeah. If you don't know who the interrupter is, you should know by now, because in the first few episodes of the series, all you heard was her screaming in the background. So yeah, and it was really getting kind of bad because we need a bunch of stuff I was trying to get something done. That's one reason why nowadays if I do start a new game, I never read the tutorial on them, because I don't want people hearing me and interrupting me. A funny little thing about yesterday's video is I had to ask my mom beforehand, are you gonna want to go in here for anything? And I asked her if she wanted a glass of tea. So I fixed her that, and she said there was nothing else. And what do you know? The entire episode she didn't show up, except for one time, about 2.5 hours in. But by then, it ain't going to be too long to the end of the series anyway, or end of the video. Now, guys, I know it's getting a little bit of an annoyance to y'all that I ain't doing any other game. But like I said in the last video, your patience is really helping with this, and it's ending us up getting a lot of stuff done. It's because of y'all's patience that we're getting anywhere in this series. Because honestly, I think by now this series might would have been ended if I didn't have like the patience myself to go into every game, collect coins, experience, food, new dragon / dinosaur / fish. It would be hard for me to do that if I didn't have the patience. For y'all that are being patient and actually do like the series, thank you so much. It honestly means a lot to me that I can still do this series and have a lot of fun with it. I know I keep saying at the end of every video that I am a little bit bored, but there's only been like 2 or 3 videos where it's been official, and where I thought about ending the series. Part 33 was a great example of that, because in that episode I was just bored to tears anyway. I wanted to do an episode, but on the same hand, like I was getting bored very easily. So yeah, it just depends on the circumstances that we're in, because in Part 33 I was kind of being rushed anyway, or I was kind of rushing myself to get it done. An episode like this one, as long as the interrupter ain't gonna be woken up, we should be good to go, because she was supposed to go to school today, but I don't know what happened. My mom didn't take her, and that's kind of bad. I mean, yes, it's very early, but it's getting a lot more sleep now. It's probably end up where she'll wake up about 10:30 or 11. Again, that wouldn't be bad, but I just don't want the video being interrupted. As I just said a while ago, this video ain't gonna be as long as the last one because of the fact that, like, I will enjoy this one, but it probably, like I said, I'm going to focus on 2 or 3 games, and eventually it's going to get boring. You know that. Generally what happens with this series is the fact that, like, well, do an episode, and then by the end of it, I'll say I'm bored. I'll end the episode, but then about a day or two later, so I'll be ready to do it again. Sometimes not even that, 'cause you guys remember before part 33, it took me like another whole month before I did anything. And even then, part 33 was awful. It was like a step backwards for the series. It's like each episode was kind of taking a little bit of a step forward, but then part 33 may go way back. And it was not that great of an episode, but then I brought it back around again with part 34, and it ended up being probably one of the better vids of the series, because I had a lot of announcements to make to y'all, and I talked to you guys about them. And what's more, the games actually weren't that bad in that episode either. So yeah, I actually started having a lot of fun with them. One of my main goals for this episode is, if y'all enjoy it, for me to have some fun too. What I mean by that is, for y'all that do love the series and watch it, I want it to be where I can have fun too. And I don't know if you just heard something, but the interrupter might be awake now. I don't know. Well, actually, it ain't really interruption, as long as we don't get distracted by anything. One of my biggest concerns is that when I'm trying to do the video, people will come in here. And by the way, guys, I don't know if I ever showed you this, but if y'all questioning what the heck this is, well, I don't know if you can see that, but look at this. I can't tell you what it's officially from. I can tell you the dog that we have scratched the snot out of my arm. That's why I got this Band-Aid. And but there's still scratches all over the back of my arm. In fact, yesterday, after the dog scratched me, my arm was hurting for like the entire rest of the day. And then even now, if I bang it on like the counter or something, it hurts. One of my scratches, I believe it's like this big one right here, you can see. That one's hurting right now because of the fact that I accidentally bumped the counter before I started. It still kind of hurts right now. So yeah, as I said, guys, this episode won't have as much announcements as the last one did. But also because of that, we may end up having a shorter episode. But that's kind of expected in a way too, guys. I'm going to go and tell you, this series will be coming back to a full completion in a little while. Right now, my main concern is just trying to get videos up for y'all of this series. And at the same time, off camera in the background, you could say it like that, off camera or in the background, or you could say it both ways. I'm trying to get a lot more stuff done for you. Like I said, I've got a lot of food and stuff like that in Dino Island. Along with that, I've got a lot of dinosaurs. In fact, we almost got all babies again except for one. And my main goal right now is just to get enough coins to buy the baby version of the T-Rex. And yeah. So yeah. And there's a lot more things I'm trying to get accomplished in other games, but no, that's my main accomplishment. Some of the games is taking a while to get some of that stuff accomplished, though, because that Dragon X Dragon game I talked about the other day, I'm getting stuff done in it, but it's taking up a little bit of time to do so. As I'm speaking right now, I've actually got a new dragon waiting, not quite waiting, but trying to hatch right now. And I also got a new habitat for him too. I leveled up enough to get a new elemental habitat and dragon, which is the electric dragon. And all we gotta do now is wait on the habitat to be built and the dragon to hatch. Unfortunately, the habitat takes about 11 hours to make, and then the dragon takes about 2 hours, which I think the dragon should be done by now, or around done by now, but the habitat definitely won't be. Like I said, guys, we're making a lot of progress in the series. We're making a lot of progress in the games that we do in the series. It's just that it takes a while to get a lot of stuff accomplished. Like, for example, if it wasn't thanks to me waiting this long to do Pony City, or Ponyland, or whatever the frick it's called again, we'd run into a brick wall with the fact that we won't be able to, we'll run into a brick wall, or we wouldn't have much to do. The fact that we're being patient means that we're getting a lot of them evolution materials to evolve my dragons, and actually may even have enough to evolve one of those guys fully. But I kind of want to save that game for whenever I get a lot. Whenever I come back to the official coming of the series, like I go to my iPad and tablet and do games like the games that I know I would do in the series, like Dragon City, Dragon Mania Legends, and Dragon Village. I'm also saving some extra games I got on here for that too. I've also got games like Dino Factory and Magikarp Jump on here. But again, I'm saving that for when I officially come back to the series officially. Right now, the series is still going and it's technically official. But what I mean by coming back to the official series is I mean like doing every game and not just doing one or two games. Now, if I was doing games like Dragon City and Dragon Legends right now, I would even consider that kind of official. But most of the non-official videos of the series end up being where I do only Pet Amoeba and Fish Aquarium. But as you guys remember, we got super lucky last time, and in the iPad version of Pet Amoeba, we actually found some of the biggest guys you could probably ever find in the game, and I'm hoping that they'll be pretty big. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to do that in the tablet, but I also kind of blame that on the smaller screen the tablet has. I actually do got a new iPad over there that I got for Christmas, but if I used that, I wouldn't be able to find the Fish Aquarium game, so I think I could play that one twice on different devices, or play different devices every time. So yeah, that's what I gotta let you guys know about. I don't want to sit here looking kind of awkward by just sitting here going, uh, usually when I do something like that, it means I can't think of nothing to talk, think of something, and I feel like I'm forgetting something. I swear, I feel like if I stop talking now, I'm gonna forget something that I really need to tell y'all, and I don't know if I'm officially missing anything or not. I ain't gonna make this any awkward though. I am gonna let you know that again, if it lands in the if it lands on the iPad, the wheel we're about to spin, if it lands on the iPad, we'll be doing Birdland Paradise and Pet Amoeba. If it lands on a tablet, we're gonna do the same thing we did yesterday and focus on Goldfish Collection, Pet Amoeba, and Fish Aquarium. I kind of would, if I honestly had to pick which one I'd rather land on, like I sometimes do, as weirdly enough, I actually kind of want to land the iPad. It's not because of the reason I said it yesterday, because last week I was talking about how it'd be a lot easier because I know what to do is set the iPad over from the general spawn and get the camera adjusted. Actually, the official reason this time is so we can do certain games like Birdland Paradise. Because if it lands on a tablet, we're all to end up not doing the iPad at all, and we'll leave it be. But at the same time, I kind of want to see if my little amoebas are growing up too, since they're really big already. So yeah, I'm hoping it lands on the iPad, but I ain't gonna force the wheel to do it. If it does land on the iPad, great. If it don't, then I could just do the tablet the entire episode, or I could just switch before I do any other game. Because a little trick I could work around, a little trick that I could use a workaround with, is I could do one game on the tablet, that being the Goldfish Collection, and then come to the iPad and do the Birdland and the Pet Amoeba, do them, and then go off my iPad and switch back to the tablet again, and do Fish Aquarium and Pet Amoeba for the rest of the episode. But again, that's a lot more work, because then I have to, if it lands on the tablet, I have to bring the stand over here, set it up, and get the camera adjusted right, and do that for a little bit. And then take the tablet and let it charge again, take the stand back, move the Journey ball that I got right here, move it to where the camera can see it, and put the iPad down, and then I had to switch back again, bringing the Journey ball away, and then putting the stand back, and then put the tablet there, and again get the camera adjusted. It's a little bit of work, but I think it would work out if things work out in our favor. It'd be great. So I want to tell you this one more time before we actually spin the wheel. I'm going to get the wheel pulled up. If it lands on the iPad, which I'm hoping it will actually, we'll do Birdland and Pet Amoeba. If it don't, I'll probably still end up doing the tablet. iPad in some way. If it lands on the tablet, I might just do Goldfish Collection once or twice and then switch over to this. So yeah, but we'll see what happens. I ain't gonna waste much more time, and we're gonna ask the question like we asked in the last video. The question for this episode, like always, is what device should I use first in my iPad and tablet gameplay video? For part 34, we landed on the iPad. So now, are we going to land on the iPad again? Or are we going to drop this tab? Are we going to drop this? I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Again, are we going to land on the iPad? Again, like we did in part 34? Or are we going to land on the tablet? Oh god, that's not the right wheel. That was actually a Pokemon Let's Go challenge wheel that I was planning on using for the challenge video of the series, but the challenge kept giving me the wrong challenge and it made it hard to do. I don't want to get my Pokemon hurt, so you guys know that if I get a challenge, it might be impossible for getting my Pokemon hurt. It ain't gonna end up well. But at the same time, I feel like if I ain't following the rules, it makes it 10 times worse. So anyway, once again, what device are we going to be using in part number 35 to my iPad and tablet gameplay videos? If it lands on the iPad, we'll be doing Birdland and Pet Aniba, but only for probably a few minutes, and then we'll go to the tablet, and then do the rest of the games from there. On the tablet, I may go ahead and do Goldfish Collection, and then, after I finish that, come to the iPad and do the 2 games on there, and then I'll switch back to the tablet again and do Pet Aniba and Fish Aquarium on there until the end of the video. We'll see what happens though. Are we going to have to do the loan process, which is having to drag every device out? That's only if it lands on a tablet. If it lands on a tablet, we have to do a loan process. If it lands on the iPad, not really. Alright, so let's spin the wheel. Our survey said the device we're going to be using first in my iPad tablet gameplay videos, which is part number 35 this time, is what? Let's find out. Okay, what we got here? Are we going to get the iPad or the tablet? Survey says we're going to get the tablet. So we had the opposite of what we had last time. So, what the wheel says is that we've got to get the tablet out right now and use it. It's going to be a longer process because now I have to drag everything out. I have to go get the stand and adjust it properly and then put the tablet directly on it. And then I'm going to drag out the iPad once I get done doing that one game on there. So yeah, it's going to be a lot harder process doing this. But the wheel is spoken, the wheel is spun, and we're going to have some fun. Let's do this. I can't believe that was rhyming. That was actually pretty good, yes. That's not the iPad chart. It's the iPad chart. Here we go. Alright guys. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the camera a little bit early, that way I can adjust it properly to where I need it. I'm going to go ahead and do like I normally do and scoot my chair a little bit over here and move this other one as well. That way I can have something to rest my feet on. That way it ain't very uncomfy. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the camera a little bit early too, so mind the noise. There's going to be a good bit of noise coming up right here. In fact, I'm going to go and sit down and do it. It'll be a lot easier for me to adjust. Alright guys, you're going to be hearing a lot of noise. Here we go. There we go. I gotta get the tablet, but the stand's here, so yeah. I'm gonna go get it. Okay, the thing's officially opened up. Alrighty. Here's the tablet. Well, I said we're probably gonna focus on Goldfish Collection mainly for this episode. I'm going to adjust it as needed, but right now I'm good. Here we go. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. What the snot just happened? Okay, there we go. Now, like I said, since we're going to focus on Goldfish Collection for the first part of this episode, Won't need to really adjust the camera because it's good right here. My only adjustment would be that I'd probably need to move it way over here like this. Move it down a little bit. But not where these are touching because I don't want the date getting in the way. And yeah, that's probably about it right there. I am also going to adjust the brightness a little bit right now as well. So yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a little bit too bright, but hopefully this is a good position to have it in. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and do goldfish collection at least once. I will also try to go ahead and feed my animals, or feed my dog that I got in this game, because you know how he is if he don't get fed. Everything else needs to be fed too, not just him. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I want to see what happens. Alrighty. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and pet him because I know that's what he wants. Yep. Dang, he gets like, he wants attention quick because he's already empty and we did it yesterday. Of course, actually, that makes more sense what I'm talking about. The game just freezes. Look at it, it's just stuck here. Wow, the game just completely froze there for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, let's try it again. There we go. Now he's full. Alrighty, we gotta replenish the food before I can do anything, but I'll go ahead and put eggs in there. Please, are you planning to enjoy? Please give an evaluation if it's good. Later. Okay, let's get this food right here. Because we're only in it for about an hour anyway. Let's hope they actually hatch. Don't get they better hatch. It's gonna be a problem if they don't. Get there to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. Now that's a little bit better on you. You can actually see that. Although it is gonna take a while for these animals, these guys to grow. As we saw yesterday, it took about 15 minutes for they fully grown. Oh boy. Nah. Okay, nah, I'm good. I'll just leave it. I like to see them grow on their own anyway, so yeah, words out. I'll probably do this once or twice for this episode, but note that we'll be getting a lot done. Or like what we'll be doing is we'll be going to the iPad and doing the other games, the 2 games that I can do. So yeah. I'm gonna fill that up. Alrighty. This does take a while, but it's really worth it. So yeah. Let me see something. I'm sitting here waiting. Uh. Oh wow. Oh wow. It gives me. Oh, I wish I had that. This is goldfish extension up there. Become high quality. Oh. I've seen if there's anything to spend our 7 rainbow drops on, or whatever we call those. Honestly, I probably won't focus on this game as much in every episode, but I'll try to at least a little bit. So yeah. I'm sorry, if there's a little bit of daylight outside, so I can't. I'm sorry for the glare there. I'm sorry for the glare in general. What did I spend my coins on the last time? I don't quite remember. I honestly don't. I wish you could take these goldfish before they grew up and dag them, you feed them in there and do it the same way you did in that One Fish Aquarium game. I actually like that, the way of doing it in that game. So yeah. One thing I don't like about this game that much is the fact that it takes a while for them to grow. I mean, it don't take a whole day or nothing, but it still takes a while for them. I mean, look, they haven't grown to their teenage stage yet. That's what I'm just going to call it for a male stage. I'm going to call it the teenage stage. I'm going to feed him. I'll put more food in there for him. Alright. I kind of hope we get the little turtle dude, because he was kind of cute. There is another game that I might buy if I can find it, or I might get again if I find it. As you guys remember, I think like a few episodes back, I did a game called Chickens or something like that. Like you had to feed these chickens some food or like some fruit or whatever, and like they would grow up to a massive level 10. I might actually bring that back, but right. Honestly, I don't even remember I can find it again. I have to look for it off camera. If I spend the time looking for it on camera, it'll take a long time. It's hard to find. That's why. I might do it one more time. We'll see how long it takes all of these. Like, they still haven't gone to their teenager stage yet. And, yeah. It takes a long time for that. And it takes even longer time for their adult stage, I think, as well. Oh, he's hungry. Okay, if you can move over here, doggy, I can daggum feed you. You're blocking the food bowl. I can't daggum get to it. Thank you. I don't want to make it too bright, but I want to make it bright enough where y'all can see it. Well, it's getting too bright now. Oh, wait, there they go. They're starting to grow. So we only got like one. Wow, we only got one turtle guy. That took a lot longer than you think. That took a while. turtle one wants to be a little bit smaller than everybody else. Not smaller than everybody else, but one of the smaller ones. Kind of stinks to actually do like the little turtle one. He's kind of cute. Whereas the gray ones are pretty cool too. Sacre bleu. Taking a while. Of course, that's kind of expected since like it seems like the adults just take a lot longer than the baby ones. You know, I could probably double the length of what it was. I don't know, because it took a while just for them to go from a little gray-looking fish up to this. The heck if I know. There used to be a game I played a few years ago that was a pretty good game. It was similar to Fish Aquarium, but it was but instead of like you having or them not growing after the king stage, these guys like there was a it was way similar to that game, but in the other game you could actually like grow them as big as you kind of wanted to, as long as the fish didn't go to sleep forever. You were good. Like them fish got huge, bigger than the tank if you know what you're doing, which is really nice. But again, I don't know if that game even exists anymore. And honestly, it's been a long time since I played it, so I don't even remember the name of it now. All I can tell you is it was similar to Fish Aquarium. I might do this one more time, but as you can see, it's time consuming to do this. Just because you have to sit here and wait and wait and wait. I mean, yeah, I could use some extra growth, but I'd rather not. I don't honestly which one. I don't know which one's gonna grow first. I kind of want to know. I was gonna see if like anything popped up if I tapped on one of them. Not again. Only it works when they fully grow. Yeah, it stinks. I wish there was like information, like thing like there is in certain games that tell you how long it takes for them to grow. That'd be kind of neat. Then we can keep an eye on at least one, so we know which one to grow. Who's gonna grow first? Well, just it being random. I always wish they'd grow one at a time instead of growing pretty much all at the same time. That'd be kind of neat. Then we can see how big they get, like from each other, which would be nice. I don't. That's one reason why I fish aquarium yesterday. I was spending or trying to like buy goldfish only after I fed the other baby like once or twice. That way it grows separately. I wish these would do the same thing, like growing like almost equally at the same time. I want to do something very risky and air. I'm sorry, but I don't know why, but to me it always seems too dark on your side. On mine, it's a little bit bright, but On that one, your side just looks too dark to me. It really bugs me. It still looks too dark to me, and I've almost got the brightness all the way up on this thing as it is now. See, on a male, it's like double the time it takes for the whole minnows to grow into this. So, like, that's kind of annoying, but in another way, it's fun too. It kind of gives you shock value if you think about it. Just having to wait on these guys to grow up into adults, and it takes a long time. But I think it does. Sometimes it seems like it's double what the baby is. Like, it took it probably about 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes for the baby to grow. As you can see, they still haven't grown up into adults yet, and it might be double what it was a while ago with them growing into this. Oh, wow, I didn't say that. There they go. There we go. I'll go one more time. I'll go with goldfish watching it. Sure. Does that mean all of them are just one? I'm already regretting it. It said a goldfish, it didn't say goldfish, but it probably still means all of them. I don't know why I said a goldfish whenever it's probably all of them at once. See, I see. I'll do it at least one more time. Oh, one of them go. There's multiple that's golden. That's cool. This will be the last time I do this one, guys. I'll redo it after. I'll go to the app after this one. Is there a collection of them somewhere? Like, are we going here? Oh, they are. Okay. Goldfish usually looks nice. Beautiful yellow colors and. Okay. Oh, go, Ellie, there are. How do you get half these? Wow. takes a long time. It's taking a while. I still gotta get my games done too. Well, uh, the reason why I said I don't know was because our dog just did something she wasn't supposed to do. I'll just say it that way. I'm sorry that I'm very quiet while doing this, guys, but I hear somebody awake right now, and I can hear some horrible water right now. Like I said, I work these days when nobody's around or nobody's doing, like everybody's like asleep or something. But the problem is, my mom didn't take her interrupter to school today. Um, that makes it even harder to do a video like this. And just thing I still gotta do, I gotta let these fish grow, and then after that I got to do the iPad and do 2 games there, and then come back to this one. It's gonna be a lot of work. There we go, this doesn't know. That one did anyway. Oh wow, we got a new one. Or like, well, I'm not gonna see that. Oh, well, okay. now we got dogs in here, guys. I think that's perfect. Oh my. Heck if I know what's going on. I kind of want to know, but I'm about to get up anyway, so. I think when you feel strong closing out the game, having to go with the iPad. I don't know if it's true or not, guys, but I don't know. I might be becoming sick or something. About to have a stuffy nose, and as you keep hearing throughout this episode, but even before I started the episode, I was sneezing a whole lot. As soon as these guys grow, we're going to get the other game, the iPad. Oh no, no. Marlon was trying to wake up the interrupter. My mom just woke up the interrupter. How did the dog grew from out there? I swear this old dog grew. I wish you had an option of putting one egg in at a time instead of just doing all of them. That'd be neat. Oh my god. This is a problem. Oh no, that's not gonna load. There we go. I'm going right now. Oh my god, you got to have a dog in here. Are you serious? She was just drinking water out of the sink like a dog. I'm not even kidding. Drink out of the freaking faucet like a dog. Alright guys, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna go get my iPad and we're going to continue doing what we're trying to do. I'm going to do my iPad real quick. You know what, instead of having to bring the... I'll just leave it right there and we'll get it whenever we get this thing back out. Alright guys. I think both things had to turn this way anyway, so yeah. Alrighty. Well, I said we're just gonna do these two units and that's it. This one and this one. I'm going to do this one first. It was actually burning, I thought it was. But okay, yeah, it's up like already. Good. Alrighty. Oh, we're going to go ahead and clean it. We're going to clean it.
Does it mean I don't go back? Well, I know tomorrow. Okay. Well, I put the school clothes over there. In there, just on top of the other clothes. So you can get them all in one stack, because I just went, I know I'm like 46. There's like a stack of clothes over there. It's like a big old castle wall that's about to be exploding or fell over. after they just built one little more bigger. And
I'm sorry about that, guys. I told you something like this was gonna happen. Friday, they woke up, and yep, it's happening. Of course it is. There we go. 225. Yeah, okay. So the bluebird's gonna go first. Not right now, Ginger. Now Ginger's want to stay up here, and I'm not doing that yet. It's why when you're looking down right now, Ginger. I'll pick you up in a little bit, alright? I'll pick you up in a little bit, Ginger. Right now, I gotta do this real quick. I want to take the bluebird's one first.
I have to drink out the drink the stick like a dog again.
You have drink. Why are you drinking out of the sink?
Because I can't find any drink cups. I'm scared if I use me while she wants them.
There's cans in here.
Yeah, but that's a quicker way. I like water better.
Water's disgusting. Ew.
Well, what's funny is your water, because your body's made up for, is like made out of water, and when you cry water. Which is, you think's disgusting. But what's weird is I might actually drink tears from my own self. Probably good.
That bluebird's about to grow up, guys. I'm sorry. That bluebird's about to grow up into something. I can't tap on it again before he grows up because they're good if I do. Yep, there he goes.
Did you know that actually I probably when I have this, I probably
Alright, there we go. And I don't want to eat what they're supposed to. It gives me what? Okay, he grows in 15 minutes. That's pretty cool. So don't come for this bird go either. Oh my god. Coolio. There we go. Yeah, she's separate. And the yellow one's bigger. She's nice. See me? Oh my god. That bird's bigger. Oh, yeah, that bird's awesome. I'm wanting him. Dang, that bird got me how big that bird is. Okay, he's my favorite one. Okay, so we have this little bird right here. It's gonna grow. So that bird grew huge, which I like. I'm gonna go ahead and tap on. One, 3, 2, 3, 14, 10, 13, 9. Okay. I like these little, what they call them again? I like the lovebirds. They're cute and they grow big. And just think, I didn't actually like this game. I was just thinking how in the last episode how I didn't think I'd like this game. That immediately changed when I started playing it. Pretty weird, ain't it? 115, 151. Okay. There we go. 45 seconds until he grows up. It goes in 30 seconds. That one goes in a minute and 4. And these other two are going 11 and 12. Seconds until it grows. There we go. One's a big bird. I was trying to get another one, but they didn't let me without getting interrupted. Alright, we're going to let him blow. There we go. How many can I fit in this one anyways to say? Now it doesn't say how much I can fit. Or how many does it fit in here? Alright. Let's get Yellow Bird this time. I'm gonna do something different this time. I'm gonna kind of do with my Dreamfish tank. I'm gonna kind of get more to it at a time. What in the snot is that red one? Oh my god, he was stuck. There we go. Ten more minutes. There we go. Anything new yet? Nope, not until level 5. I should buy another one of those. Oh, I can. Let's get over here to the side. I have a second one to go to the one. Can I actually get to the farm? Oh, I can. That's neat. Now we have the adults on one side, we have the adults on one side and the babies on the other. That's neat. Okay. 45 seconds. A minute and 30. That's cool. I'm glad I bought the second stick now. I can just still see the birds up there. Minutes. 8 minutes. 15 seconds. Alright. So we got less than a minute for both of them, but this yellow one's about to grow up right now. Oh wow, any fruit right over there too. Neat. Still 3 seconds. Let's see. Blue, yellow, white, red. Blue, yellow, white, red. Blue, yellow, white, red. Blue, yellow, red. Come on, come on. Blue, yellow, white, red. Blue, yellow, white. Oh, if like I said, try to speed up. That's why I'm buying multiple words. Now they'll go over a separate post most of the time. There we see. Oh no, he flew to there. Well, that's fine away, but I think the blue and red one looking for that, and I like the yellow a lot too. There we go. I want to have separated if that's possible. One minute. 6. Wait, 6? Yep, okay. Oh, wait, okay, there's a yellow one. 5. I'll go ahead and draw all of them, and that's about it. Oh, so I need to breed. Crap. Well, I could probably do that, but oh no, I thought you wanted to breed. There we go. There we go. It's a blue one. That yellow one just grew. There we go. I went ahead and grew since it was free, plus 3 more minutes, so we can get one more. Not that one. It's about one more bird. It's about a white one. This last bird should only make it like a minute left. The red one's about to grow up. There we go. Get over there. Oh wow, so this one grows if we send that to the other one, not this white one.
Oh yeah, I got it. It's raining chaos.
112, 122. They grow about 10 after each other, and this one grows how long? Um, probably about a minute. A minute and four. How does they grow? That one. The white one's going away. Oh, the yellow one's going away. And they're pretty big, so yeah. I see them grow. Okay, so this one's gonna grow, and then the old yellow little bird's gonna grow. The old one was gonna grow first. There we go.
That's why some of them look like they're.
Here we go. It's about to grow now. There we go. Whoa, look how big he is. I want to see them. What is it? There we go. 5, 4, 3. There you go. That's pretty cool. That's all I want to do right now. I want to do this. Here we go.
Oh wait, I know him. It's raining universe.
Oh, yeah, yeah. want to actually like grow them again, but heck, you have to keep on stomachs to do that. I don't know what to do. Should I? It's gonna sound nuts, but let's do this. Don't know why I did that, 'cause I did big ones, but I'll go ahead and I'll do it one more time. It's easier to identify the bigger ones on this thing than it is that tablet, so I'm playing for one of these ones. Okay, there we go. I'll have to wait anyway, guys. You can make yourself another salad. Well, guys, we're really sitting here for a while. I can't record a video on any piece no more, can I? I hate this. You do it in there. The camera can't hear in there. And guys, what makes this even worse, now we got 2 interruptions. I might record a video, let's go through to an even a little bit, but can't do it until I get this done. Can't do anything until I get anything done.
I want an orange popsicle. What's it?
Are those biscuits or them burgers you like? Huh?
They're actually not blue. I want the blue.
Don't cook them in the oven. I might cook sometimes, but this guys, I can't do it. So. Oh god, I can't record anything anymore, can I?
Did I just fart? It's an excuse.
Anybody,
I just farted.
she did too. Ignore everything, guys. We're only stuck here for about 30 minutes while waiting to do anything anyway. For everybody who is watching this video, please play on your phone or something right now, because there's going to be nothing going on for the next like 15 minutes. Stop.
I haven't done anything.
And this probably has water on it, and that's next to my computer.
Wait. Well, what if you actually make a straw go through the ice and you just like all of yourself? Or when like all the ice is gone and it's just like juice.
Okay, Trenton. Alright, Google. Remind me to never do a video like this again unless everybody's gone or in the living room. Alright, I will remind you.
Everybody's gone. You know, we're calling rooms of the house up the kitchen. We expect people not to come.
There's nowhere else to go.
Upstairs. There's a whole upstairs that you
That
can
would
go
be-
to, and nobody comes upstairs.
That would be hard to record everything on.
No, it's not. No different than sitting right there. Just yell at chair upstairs, I'm gonna sit on. Nobody comes up there. Nobody wants to up there. I can't go over there. People have to go in the kitchen to get food. Every time somebody goes in the kitchen, you get mad. It's
That's
crazy.
why I warned you yesterday.
That'd be like me getting mad every time you walk through the living room and go to the bathroom. I warned them in my own damn house. I should be able to walk in a room and somebody bitching about a computer, about a video. When you go somewhere private with the door shut and not in the middle of the room, well, that's your fault you doing here.
The computer can't hardly hear me up there.
I can hear you just the same up there.
No one
It should
can.
hear you better because it's more carpeted and quieter. Soundproof.
It ain't soundproof. We can hear everything up there because it's so.
Soundproof, but you got all the echo of the hard floor and shit like you got in here. And you got people and dogs and other TVs.
TV. They can't hear anything unless
Makes
it's.
zero sense. Speak louder.
They can't hear anything unless it's in there. Actually, they don't hear anything in there. But I. I think I just heard her say she despises me. Alright, I remember that. Do you see my pause all that when it happens? I think I just heard her say she despises me or despises you. It's only she said you despise. I despise you too. She's saying something. bruh. I should. But I shouldn't have got ready after I might do this one more time. I'll do at least once twice on my iPad. I just wish it was a lot easier to do it now. I'll get just a tablet. I'll probably do it at least one more time. I might have let you hit the green, but I guess you'll wait a longer for the gray one. Here's the beige one. Oh, whatever. I'm good there, I thought it would. Oh wow, they actually did good there, I thought they would.
Oh, Duffy's teddy bear. Duffy's teddy bear like.
Alright guys, let me just tell you I don't feel good anymore with this video. I don't feel good. What if we do something similar I could on the iPad or on the tablet and to keep one app open and like keep all this and I could just keep reinstalling and reinstalling it. Like I said, I am gonna go to the tablet. I want to do this for a few minutes to actually find a way to do it. I mean, yeah, I know I had two big guys up earlier. It might just look bigger, so like I know this is probably a bigger screen than the other one was. Watch me. Sorry, I might have come down with some sickness myself. I think everybody else might be sick too. A year ago, you heard them coughing a while ago. You hear me about to cough and sneeze every time. I'm sniffling as well, so yeah. Oh no, I can't enter my name again. Alright, I'm going to get my name in. That's what I have to do. Okay, I'm going to get this entered. There we go. There we go. Yep, there it is. Okay, we got it. No, I didn't run this time. Wait, no, what's it going on? I did not say I want to go. What snot was that? Oh my god. Are you flipping? Hey. Did we install? No, I didn't. separate, please. Oh my god. There we go. Do it one more time. No. Come on. This will be the last time I'll do it on here.
Oh my god, Mario's clothes. He's not dropping his own thing.
Alright. Oh, no, stupid. There we go. still trying to get my tablet this time. Alright guys, we're going to start the game again. We're going to start this game. Alright guys, for the rest of this episode we focus on Fish Aquarium and Paniba. I'm going to do Paniba again and we'll go to the next one. I think one reason why, oh my god, what did I just do?
He's back again.
Okay, where'd they go? I think you were, where'd the other one go?
Huger as a man-sized action athlete. Because, you know, that actually some raptors are big as a man and some are tiny as a man. They're just tiny, like about like the micro raptor.
Oh, stop. Money. Sorry about that, guys. I know you can see everyone glow. Where's restart? We'll do it one more time for that mess up as well. We're going to do it one more time for No, no, no. We'll do it one more time before I go back. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, God. I'm sorry for the fails to all the guys. We'll try and make it up for it. After we do this one, we get to see both of them grow. We'll go ahead and go to the fish game. I would have done a while ago, but since we didn't get to see both grow, heck no. Well, do guys, like as soon as these guys grow, I'll restart the data and then we'll go to the fish. We're gonna do that one for a little bit, and we'll keep doing this until we dadgum, until I get bored and want to stop. But it's not the other one. Way down there. I don't know what they both could be. There we go. Oh yeah, we have Barry. My only debate is should I go ahead and grow him now or wait. Let's get 2 fish in there at once. I don't know how many times he's been failing. It's only once, and that's probably his second. I don't quite know though. There we go. Would I answer my question? Okay, here we go. The board's already pretty big. Oh wow. Spice balloon. That was pretty big. Spot's already bigger. Okay, I don't think anyone's going to want to do it. So let's do another one. It's actually a fun way of doing it. Is that keeps you in the road. I already have a bunch of. Now we have to see the difference in sizes. There we go. There we go. Berry is now officially grown. Yeah, but berries. Nope. There we go. There we go. Okay, so copy bud and bud is not bud grown. Let's copy over now. Yep. There we go. So spot. There we go. Everybody just grew up. Hey, there we go. Cast screw. That's not quite full. Let's there we go. I would put spot 2, but it won't let me. Once they grow up, guys, we're done. There we go. We're done. Oops. I told you guys we wouldn't be spending it long on this game, on this one as we did the last one. Of course, I say that, but it's still been 2 hours, so yeah. Well, guys, let me explain some stuff before I leave. Well, this video's over. I am going to tell you that we'll be trying to get a little bit more done. Like I said, while this video is not going, like I said in the beginning, this video probably won't be as long as the last one, but the last one had a lot more talking into it than this one did. Granted, this one said about 19 minutes of talking, so I can't say anything, but still, like, I am going to let you know that I am going to do a Let's Play again of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I just don't know when I'm going to do it yet. I was thinking about doing it at 2 o'clock today or 2:30, but I might be cooking me something a little bit. I don't want to do that and have my stomach hurt and then play a game and have to get stopped out because of that. So I'll eventually do Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I promise. It's just going to be a while. Until then, I might just make it up with PBR or something like I did yesterday. We got really good. We had a really good round yesterday, and also we went the entire episode on feigning. The next video we'll be doing of the game involves us using the Pokepads instead of Dialgas, so they have a little bit better defenses than that one. Might be a little bit easier to keep them alive. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next episode. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye, everyone.